And today we're going to be talking about, if I can get it on the screen, inspired of Invideo. Now, John's been out to clients, so I'm just waiting for John to arrive. So take your seats, and in the next 40 to 45 minutes, we'll tell you all about Invideo and how you can make short form video to use as introductions and outros for your live broadcasts. There's a whole lot more it can do besides, but we'll be looking at videos. This is a show for you. If you're catching the replay, thank you. And I'm just going to close a tab and come back. And my earpiece has dropped out. Natural there. Thank you to everybody who's watching. And we say hello to Ed. And Ed, I noticed that you joined the Invideo group. I'll put a link up for that in a moment. And I'm watching and keeping an eye out for Mr. John Upton, because John's the reason I actually got involved with Invideo. I heard about it when he talked about it on Blabbing for Britain, our weekly show, and I thought, right, okay, I'm going to take a look at that. And it is so simple and easy to use. It's graphically gorgeous, and it just lets you create short videos, depending on the package you've got, up to 15 minutes long, and you can then use those videos wherever you like. They're royalty free. So the only limit with Invideo is your imagination. Now, the Invideo team are based in India, and you couldn't meet a more pleasant, hardworking group of people. They listen to everything that we say, and they act and react. The support in the group is absolutely fantastic. And again, I'm waiting, but so without further ado, I'm going to give you a couple of things which you can have a look at whilst we're waiting. The software we're going to be talking about is Invideo, and I'm going to paste a link for Invideo so you can take a look at the software either now or later. And I've got hello from Be Live in 5. Now, I'm going to guess that hello is from Brigetti or David, one of the two. And a comment from Fons. Hello from Fons. Hello, Cambridge. And a comment from Ed. And I'm going to read the comment out. Moving in a few weeks. I plan to try Invideo after I move. Good. Yeah, I mean, the thing is with any new software, what you want is space and time just to explore it and get to know it. There are some very good courses on Udemy, which are free. And we'll be sort of talking about those in the next show that we do. So everything that you need to actually create short form videos is available, and the software is okay. And I'm going to go the second part that you actually need, because this group is just so, if a group could be hyperactive, this group is. So hop along to the group, join the Facebook group, and you'll get support and help. And Fons is saying, all right, okay, it was Fons. Thank you for that, sir. That clears it up. That's the thing about Facebook. It defaults to one of your companies, and as you are involved with Be Live in 5, it's natural that it should come up as Be Live in 5. So thank you for clearing that up. Okay, so I posted the link for the Facebook group. You can join the group and have a look around without using the software. And it's probably it's a gallery, because when somebody creates a new video, they actually post it in the group, and you can actually learn by looking at the videos that other people have made. And there are, let's take the next comment, and then I'll make a slight change. And Amina, hello, nice to meet you. Right, I can hear noises off. So hopefully, when I press this button here, in 3 seconds, you'll be joined by John. Hello, that's good. Okay, I need to take myself off full screen, hopefully. Okay, we've got a different gremlin this week. Just a minute. There we go. I'm going to take that off screen. Hello.
I'm sorry I'm late, but I went to see a client after we did our morning broadcast.
Yeah.
I couldn't get away. I kept going, I've got to go, I've got to go, I've got to go. But he's the client at the end of the day. He's also my biggest client, which is my most important thing.
Definitely.
But he did give me some work.
Excellent. Definitely a VIP. And on the free version, you can create videos which are not watermarked, which I think is absolutely fantastic. And if I go wrong on this, John will correct me. But you can create videos up to a certain length, and you can use the facilities. You don't get access to all the royalty-free images and videos, but you do get the ability to actually create some really good videos. So yeah, so that's on the free version. There is a free version, and then the paid version is $20 a month. But if you pay annually, that cost drops to $10 a month. So we've worked together for long enough. I know that John will eventually. Right. Okay.
Right. I was just trying to on the other screen, which is behind this screen, bring up the pricing, but I didn't succeed.
Right. Okay. I think there are only two pricing structures that are actually displayed on the page: free and $20 a month, which, as I say, goes down to $10 a month.
I wonder if it's because I'm logged in. That's probably why.
Could be. Right. Have you caught your breath yet?
Yes. Right. The pricing, as you say, there is free. And for free, you do get no watermark, only 720p resolution.
Right.
You get the full editing features, 100 designer templates, and you can create up to 5-minute videos. It's a single user account. You only get one brand preset. Now, a brand preset is colors, scheme of your brand, and the logo of your brand. And you get 1 gigabyte of storage, but you can't resell what you create. You can only make it for yourself. Okay?
So you can make it for your own company.
Yeah, but you can't sell it to Fred. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So it's great if you've got your own blog, you want to put things into the blog, do your own videos, your own business there. The 720p limitation, that does hit you a bit on your own website, and in Facebook you can have full HD, but at Twitter you can only have 720p now. So if you're looking to make stuff to use on Twitter, perfect. For your $10 a month, it's $10 a month.
If you pay annually,
sorry, annual, you get 1080p resolution, full editing, 100 templates, although I reckon there's more than 100 in there already. You can create up to 15-minute videos, standard media library, unlimited team members, and 3 color schemes, brand sets and logos. And you get 5 gig of storage. And then you get the ability to monthly download 300 premium stock videos from Shutterstock. And that's quite important because Shutterstock is amongst the best quality videos that you can get. And I tell you now, if you want to go and buy an individual single, what's enough, I've painted it. Shutterstock is very expensive to buy just one video. So the fact that you can get 300 is pretty damn cookie. And you can add your own music, which you can't do in the free version. So if you've already got access to a music library, you can make use of that. And then you can resell, which is the most important thing to me, because a lot of how I earn my living is doing videos for other people. And if you don't pay it annually, it's God, my brain doesn't want to work. $20, as Stephen
$20.
Yeah.
So it's $20 if you pay monthly, and $10. And
Yeah.
but the thing is that you can try it out for free first, and from the free version, it can only get better. Okay. So
yeah.
So better
Just agreeing.
Right.
No
Okay.
Fonz. I've got my laptop in front of my normal screen, but your mate's still there if you want to see him.
Right. Okay. Right. Shall we go with our first video, which is your first video, and whilst I sort of work out how to get your second video uploaded.
Okay. The first video is one I put together for the Yes group. And this video is designed to show the speakers that I've had in the past 8 months, so that people can see that there are quality speakers there. Do you want to play it, Stephen?
Yeah, I'll just reduce the sound so we don't blast anybody, and I'll play.
Okay, I didn't send you the latest video by the look of that, because there was that swoosh down of Alan Clennions. I got rid of that in the final version. But the concept there was the idea was to show that there are really well-known people. I mean, amongst those, you may have seen Pardew and Alan Clennions. They're both on the Tony Robbins team. So when you see a Tony Robbins event 4 or 5 days, both of those people will be there. Now, both of those, if you go to one of their workshops, they charge thousands to attend, and they come for free because it's their putting back into the organisations and giving back. It may only be for an hour or so, but you still get plenty of opportunity to learn lessons from them. So that's that video.
And we've got a question from Fonz.
Yeah.
And Fonz is asking, who's the bloke with the beard, far left check shirt? We're going to have to play the video again, because there were quite a few excellent speakers actually appeared in the video. So if you go to the replay afterwards, John, and try and find the guy with the beard in the check shirt.
I'll answer Fonz's question. Did you see the guy called JP de Villiers in there? Yes. I don't know, very, very tall man. Only 3 days after I published this video, he was knocked off his bike in northern Devon doing John O'Groats to Land's End. He was doing it in reverse. He was left for dead. The guy drove off. Fortunately, he still had the support wagon behind him, plus the other rider. And still today, which is almost 5 months since that happened, 4 months, sorry, since that happened, he's still struggling with things. He went from an Ironman, he used to do Ironmans, all that sort of things, and he looked like a shell of himself now, unfortunately, and he's doing very, very poorly. He's had 3 stomach operations, both legs were broken, and his left arm was broken. So quite a bit of a mess. They did eventually catch the guy, and guess what? He'd been drinking, hadn't he? and he just hit the back of the bike and sent him over the handlebars and into the field. Now, that's the kind of video that you can make. Any questions from anybody about that?
Yeah. How was it created? Is this from scratch?
It is from scratch, yes.
Okay. And the video, how do you get the video to actually put into it?
The video to put into it, they're either stills with a zooming in or a zooming out effect, or they've been taken on the mobile.
Okay. So you've been using mobile video and stills. And how do you get the text on the screen? How difficult is that?
The text is the piece of cake. You just drag off from the text box on the left the different styles that are available, drop them into place, and then you can go and edit them in any way you want. I will be truthful. The very last one that you can still see is a screenshot of that done in a... sorry, not a screenshot, done in an editor and then just uploaded as a single frame.
Okay. Right. So that's the first example. Now, the next example we're going to show you is, we're talking about intros and outros. We need an intro for our show. And I put one together in 5 minutes, literally 5 minutes. So this is a starting point. We're going to talk about it afterwards, but this was created using stock video from Invideo. I didn't create any of the video. The music is supplied by Invideo, and the text is supplied by me. But let's bring that video up, and we're both going to switch off both cameras. So that's my camera gone. That's John's camera gone, and I'm going to press play. So this is a first draft. John is going to pull it to bits in a minute.
I'm not.
I'd like to say that's a deliberate pause, but it's going to come out in our critique in a moment when we critique the video. Okay, so let's stop the video because it's only got a second to run. Bring back myself and John. So John first, and then me.
Oh yeah.
All right. Okay. So there's the
video. Worried about that? That looks great to me. The thing is,
right,
you've got to keep doing them to learn. If you don't do loads of them, you won't learn.
No. And that, but that's the first draft, because the thing is that it's a rough draft. If you think that you can create an intro for our show, then please do. And everybody sort of have a go. Send us the videos and we'll play them on the show. Now, that's simple and straightforward. Basically, it was 3 individual scenes, 3 videos taken from Invideo itself. Add the title at the top. On the last slide, add the title at the bottom, hosted by John Upton and Stephen Healey. Then choose the background music, and you've got hundreds of tunes to choose from. You choose your mood. Then you just listen to them and you decide which one. You just say, that's the one. You then press create the video, and it creates the video, and within minutes you can actually download it. And it's as simple as that. It is 1, 2, 3. And how long does it take to edit? Right. Okay. This first draft took me 5 to 10 minutes. If I was doing it not for a critique, I would take a little bit longer. And John, how long does it take to create a video?
Well, my video that you're going to see hopefully next, today anyway. that is, you'll notice it's got WIP at the end of the title, work in progress. Now that has taken me 2¼ hours just to get the initial draft done. But that's because I've had to cut out things and items that need to go onto the screen. But it's, if you're using a off the shelf, one of the 100+ templates, yeah, it can take you 10 minutes and you've done the whole damn thing, provided you've got your information in front and you know what you want to achieve. So it's really about, do you have the information to hand? Do you have the pictures you need? Do you know what your outcome, your desire is? And then it's up to you, really. You can pull it all in, create your draft, which is what I've got to show you in a bit. And then I'm going to spend some time taking the draft I've got, and we'll show it to you next week when it's had some time spent on it, making it look pretty and using some of the effects and visuals that are available in Invideo. So really, it's up to you guys how long it takes as to how prepared you are when you start.
Right, and I'm back. Okay, so let's take that video down.
Right, Ed's asking, do you get an MP3 from Invideo? You get an MP4 from Invideo, and there are millions of tools out there that will let you strip the soundtrack off if you want the soundtrack on it.
Yeah, you could use anything you like to actually take the soundtrack if you want to use it separately. I mean, the idea, I mean, the whole idea of Invideo is it's video and it's visual, and you can make it as
compact as you like, really.
Compact, as motivating as you like. I just want to give a shout out to Kevin, because Kevin said that he liked scene 3 on the video. So thank you for that, sir. Okay, and Ed is saying, right, okay, all good. So that's all good. Now, what I'm going to do now, this is live, and at 4:01, John sent me a video. And so what I've got to do now is I'm going to upload the video from my hard drive, and this is just between us.
This is it's my fault that it's so late. It's just I went to see my client. I left here about 11:15. I fully expected to be back no later than 1 o'clock. It didn't work out that way. But he's happy with what I went to show him, and now he's asked me to, how can I do other things? And I want him to spend money with me.
Indeed.
And in fact, the video you're going to see is for this particular client.
Right. Well, the videos be with us in a moment. Just take a comment from Fonz. I had to edit drama. And that is a nightmare. It's easy to remove and add bits.
Yeah, I mean, that's different. That's taking a video editor and editing something you've already got filmed. Now, in this, you can take a lump of film that you've already filmed, i.e. ones I've done on here, which are maybe 3 or 4 minutes, but you only want anywhere between 5 and 15 seconds. You can crop that in your inside when you've loaded the video. So you can upload the video, load it onto your workspace, and then at that opportunity you can decide where you want to start, where you want to end, or whether you want to have the whole video. So much simplified than compared with going into an editor where you have to find the frame, mark the first frame, find the end, last frame, mark the frame, cut the front off, then in the second episode cut the second off. Here you just see the video on the screen, you drag to the scene you want, you drag from the end, and then you import.
Brilliant. It's intuitive, isn't it? Yeah? It's
very, very easy to use.
I mean, next week we're going to take our life in our hands and do a live demo. John's just heard that and gone, ah!
That's right, Stephen, you're doing the live demo.
Well, it's your turn the week after. Your turn the week after.
Record it and play it.
No, but you can share your screen. You could record it. That's a good idea. Right. Okay.
Yes.
So we're going to come up to the second example of using Invideo, and I'm going to bring that up on screen, and I'm going to switch off my camera. Okay, that's working. I'm going to put John bottom right hand corner. I'm going to take the title off. Just a minute. I want to set this up properly because it's so that's going to go off.
All right.
And when you say play, I'll play.
Okay. First thing, it's a square video. So that's another important thing. In video, you can make 16:9, our traditional letterbox style. You can make square, so that's 100 by 100, or sorry, same dimensions both ways. What I was trying to say, 1:1 is the word I was looking for. And also, you can make vertical videos, which are 16:9. So that's taking your letterbox, if you like, and turn it up ways. That's good for Instagram, for instance, and also Instagram stories. So would you like to fire away, Stephen? So here I'm trying to talk about the product. So we're looking at the factors, the features is the word I meant, not factors. And then we're going to look at the different size boxes. Now, what I've done is taken the base information the customer has given me, cut the boxes all out, hard tiring job, and now they're running on a block of ice, as I think you can see. Each of these is a separate scene. So you could have done this as a single scene, dropping things in, bringing them out, but I find it easier to do them as separate scenes. It also means that if you don't like the way and the order of things, you can drag to the front. Now you'll see here it's just come to a halt on the last product, and that is because of yet add in the exit screen where it will tell you how to contact them, etc. Right. And what I also want to do is on each of the products, I want to give them more information. At the moment, it just says capacity. It doesn't say it's just got a drain plug and all those kind of things. But you can see that I've created a video, and what I did was create the first scene and simply duplicate.
Well, yeah, I mean, the scene copying is absolutely brilliant. And you can cut and paste between scenes, can't you?
You can, yep. Yeah. And that's good old Control-C and Control-V. But there isn't a function, that says copy this and move it to here. Yeah, it's just Control-C and Control-V. So you Control-C from the first scene, move to your next scene, Control-V, and it will move whatever you've selected.
Saves time. Saves time. So what you want is some sort of conformity between the slides, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why I made the first slide and simply hit duplicate. So, change what I wanted, duplicate. Change what I wanted, duplicate. But I do know that I need to make it a little bit more interesting than it is today. Yeah?
Yeah.
And it also needs to a call to action at the end. But I thought if I showed you what I achieved in a couple of hours, don't forget I've had to cut all the boxes out, all that sort of stuff in that couple of hours. And then we show it you again next week, maybe.
Oh, that's a good idea.
When it's all fully done, that you can see how you can go in and add some magic to a fairly basic video.
And comment from Kevin, is that trees in the background?
It's an ice cube, Kevin.
Just a minute, let's go back.
It is a video itself in that it's revolving around, but I've zoomed right in so you can only see the inner of the ice cube, not the other stuff around.
So it's an ice cube. Right.
Yes. Okay. When you get an ice cube and you zoom into it, you'll see it's full of thousands and thousands of little bubbles. It's just that normally we don't zoom into that level, so you don't see all those little bubbles. But it is an ice cube because it's cool ice.
Right. Now this is a commercial video for a client.
This is a commercial video for the client.
Yep.
You probably wouldn't want me to say, but it's going to cost him 199 quid.
Right. Okay. That was no. We heard that, John, and we won't tell him. Promise. But it is.
I don't think he'll be watching here.
This is the proof that Invideo is a professional tool to actually create videos for commerce, so infomercials, and it gives a whole new way of actually doing things. I mean, I think of it in terms of doing intros and outros for videos, which I've done quite a few of. I use it for the calendars in daily calendar in BeLive, but there are so many different uses you could put this to, and you're only limited by your imagination.
The thing that I would say that's probably different from me is I don't see this as a whole solution. This is one of many things in my kit bag.
Yeah.
And because the intros and outros are very limited at the moment in there, I'm more likely to use a product called Videos to create an intro and outro.
Which I've heard of. I've also heard of FEO, which I want to take a look at. But today we're talking about Invideo. Right. Okay.
The one thing FEO does that Invideo doesn't do at this moment in time, and I've asked them to do, is there are some great effects like explosions, etc., that you just drag on, move to where you want, and set the length.
Okay.
But I think Invideo will eat FEO eventually.
It's gathering momentum. It's got the funding and the backing. Right, it's my turn.
Well, they've just got another $2.5 million, haven't they?
They have. It's my turn, and I'm going to show this because last week was interesting, as we were going to say. This video, John was talking a moment ago about you can have scenes, and each scene can have different content. You then put the music to go through every single scene, and you can put text on each scene. This was built from scratch, and we'll come to how many different ways there are of actually building videos. So this time I'm going to turn off John's video, and I'm going to put myself picture in picture. Not that way. Oh, this is live video. Not that way, that way. Okay, right. Now, the show is called 24/7 Power. It goes out on Wednesdays on BeLive at 6 p.m. in the UK, 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. And Dolly and Anita wanted an intro for the show. And they just gave me and said, right, we need an intro. These are some of the photos we want to use. In fact, they gave me about 40 photos, and I was fancy making a choice of the best photos. I did my best, and this is the result. So this is played every Wednesday. So, and if I don't play it, I get told off. So it has to be played. So let's turn on John's camera, turn on my camera, and come back. So that video is played every single week, as is the video I did for Fonz. And Invideo lends itself to that. All the photographs were supplied by Anita and Dolly. I then created what is effectively a collage and set the timing as to when they actually show. They've done 28 shows now, and I've got video clips from all 28 shows. And my work in progress, which I'll show you one day, but not today, is to combine all of those 28 short clips into one video. And there is a work in progress, but it's going to be a while. So using Invideo for show intros is a no-brainer as far as I'm concerned. We've got a Blubbing for Britain intro, but we don't play it every week. Right, comment coming in from Kelly, a couple of comments from Kelly. And hello, message link you sent me I heard you have the video replay. Okay, fine. I'll check that out later. That's the messenger bot. And glad you found your way to us, Kelly. Okay, right. Okay, fine. Thank you for that. But the bird has flown. If people can't find it on the live, then they'll catch it on the replay. They'll be sent to a different show entirely by the replay button. But this is part of trying to do everything and not having a personal assistant. I need a virtual assistant. I think that's probably part of the answer. And I'm going to take that video off and bring us back on screen. Now, as you can tell, we have great fun doing this. It is probably the most fun. I mean, I'll put my both hands up and say I'm graphically challenged. And if you ask me to draw or paint something, I've no chance. But with this, I can do my version of that's a box, John, is it? No, it's your desk.
Yeah, I wanted to see us on Facebook behind. But
we're live.
The screen cuts out. It's a 27-inch monitor, and this is a 17-inch monitor. So it cuts a great big portion of it out.
Right. You're watching John Upton and Stephen Healey. John is the gentleman who introduced me to Invideo, and we both enjoy using the system. This is the second in a series of shows. We want to thank every one of the 200 people who watched last week's show, and we're going to go on and on. Now, well, we love for Britain, really, but there are things that you can do. You can send us your videos, your show intros and outros, your promotional videos. This is a commercial enterprise. You can send us commercial videos. So if you wish, two things: you can share your videos with us and we'll share them in the show. We won't critique them. We'll just show them as a good example of using Invideo. That's all we're after. We're not here to slam anybody. If we love something, we'll say. If we don't love anything about your video, then we'll just be quiet. But I'm sure that's not going to happen because you wouldn't have submitted your video. And the second thing is that if you do use Invideo and you want to appear as a guest on the show, and this is going out to the Invideo group, if you are creating video and you want to come live with us at this time next week or the week after, then you are invited to do so. You can bring your hints, tips and tricks and thoughts about Invideo with you. You can join us on camera or you can join us voice only. We can have 4 people on screen. We want 4 people on screen. You could be in one of those seats here.
Kevin wants to have how we want to have the videos sent to us, which is a damn good point, Kev.
It is a good point, Kevin. Thank you. I will set up a Google Drive folder and post the folder on we've got a Facebook page. We'll post a link to our Facebook page. How remiss of us. We'll post a link to the Facebook page, and if you message us, we'll give you the link to the Google Drive. Okay, thank you for the reminder, Kevin. We need to get organized. Okay, we will get organized. This is a step-by-step approach. Okay, so you know what I love about this show? We've got props. We're not being guided by the news. We can say whatever we want and get away with it. But we're being good. We're being good.
And we don't have a maniac from Scotland going run, like we do in our morning show.
No,
Thursday morning.
We miss him, and we love his shows when he goes out walking in Aberdeen.
Yep,
they're absolutely brilliant. And right, so just to confirm, if you send us your videos, we will play them in the show. We'll play them, simple as. And if you want to talk to us, you can do. And there are 3 types of video, John. Type 1.
Well, there are type 1 videos, which is where you can take a list, an article, or something of that nature and turn it into a video. And it will create a video and suggest images, etc. for you. That's type 1. Type 2 is where you take a off-the-shelf, oh, my brain's gone to the car now, theme. That's the thing I'm looking for, the word theme. And you make that suit your needs. And then the third kind is where you start with a blank screen, a full editor, and you get on. The thing to remember is that you can take a project that's part done that you can alter, and then you can drop that into the editor so you can add all the advanced functions to that. So 3 different types. I don't know where Stephen's gone now. He's left me all on my own. Shall I have a cry? Yes. So I love Invideo. I've been brought up on a number of other products over the last 3 years. I'm fairly competent with the Adobe range, etc. But I just love this approach because I don't have to fart around, for want of a better expression, to do some of the things that are extremely complex in other products. I don't know what he's saying because I can't hear him.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Had you turned your mic off?
I did. Yeah. We've got a new tagline for Invideo. Just between everybody who's watching now, it's Invideo. Well, never mind. We'll best not air that twice. Right. Okay. Now John and I love shows where things actually happen, and we've just heard from Kevin.
And where they go wrong as well.
When they go wrong, and we just heard from Kevin. Is going to be sending us a couple of videos. Absolutely brilliant.
Are they made in Invideo, Kevin?
I was going to presume so. Not that we're sponsored by Invideo, but yes, we're linked with Invideo. Let's put our hands up on that one. So yes, okay. So thank you, Kevin. Brilliant. And if you're watching, even if you're watching the replay, and thank you for watching live and watching the replay afterwards, you can send us the videos anytime. We'll then get in contact with you by messenger and invite you onto the show, but you don't need to come on the show for us to play your video. Okay? No.
And if you're ugly and don't want to be seen, you can come on voice only as well. I'm ugly, but I've grown this great big beard that stops everybody from seeing it.
Self-deprecation is definitely a British facet.
No, I've been asked if I'm doing Father Christmas again this year, because last year I did, if you remember, really bumper, and I did Father Christmas.
I saw
but the part I did Father Christmas that's not happening this year, so probably not.
I've just seen on Facebook today the first Christmas post, and I thought it's not Christmas yet. It's October the 10th. It just gets earlier and earlier, doesn't it?
I think you should be put into Facebook jail if you post anything about Christmas for the 1st of December.
We could have a Christmas video challenge. We can do anything with this.
Remember the video I did with you and I playing reindeers a few years back?
But it would have to be made again with Invideo. That's the point.
Yeah, I know. That was a third-party product where just took your photos and stuck them on top.
Yeah. So we'll have a competition, and we'll have a Christmas video competition. Just declared. If Asda and Tesco's and Marks and Spencer's can have a competition between their videos, then we can have a competition between ours. The best Christmas themed video, all into it.
And jumpers have already been done, folks. And they spent about £4 million on it as well. Not just production, but the advertising.
Yeah, they do have a bigger budget than we do, has to be said.
Yeah.
Right, okay. And all right, it's Halloween first, before Christmas.
We love to do some Halloween videos. If you would like to declare a Halloween video challenge, Kevin.
Yeah, you please do. The more videos the merrier. And I mean, it's just basically we're going to show you what's possible within video. And occasionally we'll critique our own videos. And if you ask us to, we'll talk about your videos. But other than that, we're not here to criticize. We're here to help and promote. If you've got an agency that designs video for your business clients, then you can show us those videos. If there are videos about your own business, then we can show those videos. This is a commercial enterprise, and we want you to join in. And from Kevin again, why not? We have a few
Halloween.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Look out.
And I have some real pumpkins if you want a real pumpkin.
Pumpkins.
Mind you, a bit far to send it, Essex and Wiltshire, isn't it?
It is. It is. It'd probably be costly as well, wouldn't it? It must be. I mean.
Yeah. The pumpkins are pretty heavy.
Right. Okay. Now let's have a look. We're going to have roughly the same agenda every week. And we're going to have next week, we're going to have a practical demonstration of Invideo. So we'll show you inside what it looks like and what you can do and what you shouldn't do. And I'll do it next week. And if I don't make a mess of it, John will do one the week after.
I will cheat and record mine.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Because by then everything will be easy to do. I'm trying not to talk too much about it. Now, one of the things that I've been doing, as Ed knows, and possibly Kevin as well, is that I've been doing the videos. I'm just going to, because I've got another video here, so we're just going to play another video. And what we have to do, you know what the drill is. We shut off John's camera. We shut off my camera. And you can still hear us both, and we adjust the volume and play the video. Now, these videos are done every single day to go in the Believers group, and the idea is that this carries a message which the people in the group can read, and then they post their shows underneath the video as comments. So that's what it's for. This is why it's dated earlier this week, because it was for that particular date. When you go live on your own page, you can also go live on Live Video Hub. All you need to do is to let Stephen have details of your page, agree a cross-posting arrangement, which is created by Facebook, and then when you edit the show before you go live, say that you want to cross-post to the hub, and you'll be broadcasting to a brand new audience, and you can actually grow your audience and grow participation. So, if you want to know more, please click the link in the post above, and we'll get back to you and show you how easy it is to do and how effectively you can increase your reach and your audience. Oh, sorry, John.
Not be listening to my little tiny speakers then.
Sorry.
Wondering what the music was in the background.
Right now. Yeah, and that was the last comment we got. So, in this particular video, you've got the difference that you can actually add a narration to the video from within Invideo itself. So you don't have to go outside Invideo. You simply go to your mic, press the record button, and the recording is attached to the video. And as you also heard, the music that you've chosen is lowered. So you can still hear yourself speaking, but you'd have a lilting music in the background. You could go with rock and roll, whatever you want, but it just adds a certain something. And I just love doing it. And I do 30 of those every other month. Brigetti's in charge at the moment. She's doing hers. And Brigetti is using Invideo. So you can use Invideo for infomercials. So many different uses. Yeah.
Now we did talk about Halloween, which is actually on a Thursday.
Oh right, okay.
So we have our Halloween competition on October the 31st.
Right.
Send us your Halloween videos, and we'll have a Halloween special. Okay.
So we're going to create 2 videos just to show. I mean, John and I got different approaches. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm speaking for John now, but I know he doesn't mind, is that we'll both create a Halloween video to promote the Halloween video competition. Does that sound fair?
Yeah.
And we will see those videos everywhere, and they'll give you a link to where you can actually send your entry, and may the best person win. But it's not, we're British, so it's not the winning that matters, it's the taking part. So Halloween video competition for videos created using Invideo, videos which are in actual fact, as we say at the beginning of every program, videos which are inspired by Invideo. There you are. That's how the title came about. We're both inspired by Invideo. So now we have a tradition.
And if you make too many of them, you'll become expired by video.
Oh, right. Okay. Now the thing about this show is that we can vary the length of it, and we did 45 minutes. We'll work our way gently up to an hour. We did 45 minutes last week, 50 minutes today, and we have a tradition: is I open the show, and it's over to my friend John to close the show.
Yeah. So normally I have to point out 4 locations in the UK, but today I only have to do 2. So it's goodbye from my friend Stephen down in Wiltshire, and it's goodbye from me in the middle of England in Solihull, just south of Birmingham. Goodbye.
Thanks for watching. See you next week.
Shoes and all that lot.
Shoes.